Sorry about that, guys. Internet connection in the other room is absolutely terrible. It's never going to happen again. I'm never going to go back in there. So back to where we were before. The winner of the Peace, Love, and Muscles Vicks Natural T-shirt is Kevin Maloney. If you didn't hear that before, he's from Aurora, Illinois. Thank you very much, Kevin, for being part of my community. Love you, man. I'll send you a note. I'll send you the T-shirt. I'll put it in the mail on Monday. So back to some of the things that I was talking about before we got interrupted by the internet breaking on me. So wanted to talk to you about the importance of staying positive. It's just awesome for your overall health. It's good for your immune system. It's good for your mind. And I think I had mentioned before, yesterday it was a beautiful day in New York, nice and crisp, sunny. Got into an Uber car and I said, what a beautiful day, you know, and the driver said, wait till tomorrow. It's not gonna be nice tomorrow. And then the next person I ran into in the street started to talk to me about the weather being so terrible tomorrow. But meanwhile, we're in the street enjoying the sun right then and there. And then finally, I did meet a friend for breakfast. It's one of the guys that I really hold in high esteem. Very well-traveled man, very intelligent man, knows about chemistry, knows about physics, knows about engineering. And I said, beautiful day, huh? And he said, it really is, isn't it? So we had a terrific breakfast, a great conversation. I had actually panicked about having breakfast because what happens is, guys, I usually eat my stuff. You know, I eat my oatmeal, I eat my Nature's Path flax oatmeal with bananas, and I have some almonds and things like that. And I always worry about having breakfast out or having a meal out because I have to really inspect the menu and decide what I'm going to have. So what I do is the night before, I'll really kind of take a look at the menu online of what the restaurant's going to offer, and then I'll try to massage it so that it looks similar and feels like my own breakfast. And that's what I did in this case, and it turned out to be awesome. So anyway, back to staying positive. You have to deal with what's in front of you. You have to worry about today. Tomorrow will take care of itself, right? You can't act as though there is a tomorrow. You have to act, enjoy each moment as it comes, and stay positive, okay? Whatever it is. Next thing is, I mentioned before, it's National Work on Weak Body Parts Week. That's not a thing, but I made it up, so it is a thing. So this week, let's focus on our weak body parts. And let's pair them with something that we really enjoy doing. So if you like doing chest, pair it with your calves. If you don't like your calves. If you hate doing abs, pair it with your biceps. Do it with something that you like so that you don't ignore it. A lot of people say to me, Vic, I haven't had any progress with whatever it is. And it's usually calves or something. And I say, well, have they gotten any stronger? And I was like, nah, because I really don't work them. So you can't always measure progress in terms of muscle-bound, blow-up development. You have to measure it with a different measure sometimes, right? So in one case, it would seem like you're not getting anywhere, but if indeed the body part got stronger, you did make some progress. So you can't measure progress always the same way. But don't ignore the weak body parts. They contribute to your body in ways that you really don't understand and ways that you're not aware of. You know, if you don't do your abs, you don't recognize the value of them and how they support you in other exercises. If you don't do your calves, you'll never really recognize how much support they do offer when you walk or when you run or when you do another movement. So everything kind of has to be together. So pair something that you don't like with something you like. So it's National Work on Weak Body Part Week. I'm going to hold myself to that, and I'm going to hold you to it also. What's the last thing? Yes, train with intention and purpose. So when you train for something. Train with an idea or a purpose in mind, because if you don't, what happens is you just kind of go through the motions and all that energy gets scattered. When you train with intention, a lot of that energy gets harnessed toward your specific goal. So you want to have a goal, whether it's to get bigger or to get stronger, but instead of just going through the motions sort of mindlessly, sort of pair that goal with the energy so that they can kind of match up together. I always think of like when my wife asks me to make the bed with her. She's throwing around her side of the mattress and lifting it up really easily. And for me, I always get hurt picking up the mattress for some reason. It feels like I'm doing something that is so foreign and so heavy. Meanwhile, she's flipping it around with one hand, and it really has everything to do with intention. I'm reluctant to do it, so of course it feels hard and arduous and a pain in the neck. And she's got the intention of getting it done because she's got a lot of things to do. So train and focus with intention, train with intention. And when I see people training, sometimes I can kind of see the energy scattering all about. It's kind of going everywhere instead of being really zoned and focused for a specific purpose. So if you don't have a purpose, that's okay. Think about it. Of course, go through the motions until you think about it. Don't neglect training because you don't have a specific purpose. But think about where you'd like to be. And what will happen is you keep that in mind as a strong goal, and your training will actually meet that. It will help orient you toward your specific goal. So we've covered a lot of things here. What else is there to cover besides it's Mother's Day tomorrow? So call your moms, thank your moms for everything. Don't hold grudges. That's bad for the immune system, bad for the mind. Try to relax. Don't be prejudiced. That's bad for the immune system, bad for the mind. Relax. Don't just complain. If you're unhappy with the present administration, don't just complain. Do something about it. Be proactive. Run for government. Don't be a complainer because you take away your power. Don't hurt yourself in that way, right? So I want to wish you guys the best. I want to tell you that I also asked you for a list of things that you might need prayers for, because that's what I'm doing now. I'm saying prayers for people and keeping them in my thoughts throughout the day, which I do for a lot of you anyway. But if you want to tell me something that you're looking for or something that you need, you can send an email to vixnatural@hotmail.com, or you can send me a private message. But if you just want me to keep you in my thoughts, I certainly will. I'm doing it anyway. I want to thank you very much for everything, all of your support. Let's see, I'm going to cover one other thing. Breathing. This is pretty wild, but I recognized this tonight in the gym. There was a guy who I could hear exhaling twice as much as his inhales. You know? I would hear a lot of strong, robust, but I didn't hear a lot of this. I didn't hear that to match it. So he was always fighting against his air. It's like somebody submerging you underwater and gasping for air while you're training. You want to make sure that those inhales are just as robust as those exhales. And that's what I've noticed. I've noticed that in performance because I've got this on my mind, right? I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about how to help people improve and achieve better performance. So this stuff is on my radar. So I just don't casually walk into the gym. I'm kind of on taking notes, and I see people who are really, they're throwing it out there, but there's nothing coming back in. You really can't sustain really strong training that way. So you want to make sure that those are equivalent, right? That there's that nice balance and equilibrium. So I think that that's all the thoughts that I have today. Some weird segues here and there, but I wish you guys all the best. Peace, love, and muscles. Say hello on Facebook here, which you've already done. And come to vixnatural.com and continue to watch me on YouTube. So wish you guys all the best. Take care. Peace, love, and muscles. Be well. Bye.